Hello everybody, this is Mike from MBoxWave.com, and I just got into a short position on this morning's crude oil. So I'm gonna go over the analysis that I saw, and then we'll see what happens. um, so it's interesting because crude has been coming down the last few days, and are trying to capitalize on that movement and saw a good opportunity. You know, um, Usually I like to zoom out on my charts to see, support resistance levels, kind of see where we're at. So I'll go ahead and do that. Um, the only support line or position that I saw was made Sunday here. If we zoom out even like 30 days, change to a 60-minute chart. Let's do that. I and this is for the past 30 days. I don't see any significant, sort of low levels here. So I drew my line there, but I'm looking at that line, but that's not necessarily where I would want to take my profits. So let's go back to the 1 minute. Especially if this movement turns out to be strong, but I don't have a frame of reference, say another support level where to put my take profit. Anyway, so we'll just get into it. I saw supply come in into the MBox Delta supply, right? And then this right here, look at this blue box, and look at this blue box. To me, this height and this height, they're about the same. This looks like an effort, no result. Price continued to come down, so that's really good. I like when there's situations you see supply and then effort, no result, or you see demand and effort, no result. Kind of gives you added, security that trade will probably work out the way you want it to. Alright, so that's our effort, no result right here. We see that cumulative supply is expanding. Right, we've got the pace of the bids. Cumulative supply expanding. We've got the pace of the bids. A large pace of bids here. So everything is congruent here. Everything is, all the indicators are agreeing with each other. Here we have, this is also, this box also is MBox Delta supply, and we're making lower lows here, so that all looks good. We had our signal here, our pullback sell. Pullback sell signal in a trend, it means we're making lower lows. See, if the signal has a parenthesis around it, it means we're making lower lows, and you can see from this high to this high to this high, it's lower highs, and we've got lower lows here as well. So all this painted a bearish picture, and when you zoom out, you look at this cumulative supply here. When you zoom out, it's evident that this is substantial, or this is important. This notable amount of supply. Compare that to here and here, where price did come down on that amount of supply. So we're getting something comparable here. All right, so all that painted a bearish picture. Now, so I drew this line here. That was the support line, and since I don't have a frame of reference for the past 30 days, I'm not sure where to put this, and it's not, if I exited the trade here, that would not be hitting my goal of $5,000 daily profit. So what I wanted to do is, since this supply coming in to me looks fairly strong, I'll pay attention to what happens with the order flow at this price level, and then we'll adjust from there if we need to, or we'll see what happens. You know, but so far it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna put the record on pause, let the market show us what's gonna happen, and I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so we're back now, and I just got into another position after this Stooges sell signal, also in a trend, in parentheses. To me, this support line and how the indicators and the order flow interacted at this price level, to me, looks still bearish, you know. And if I exited at this level, I would not be reaching my goal. And the technical analysis looks still strong, you know. What I wanted to show here, which I actually thought was really added a lot of strength to the setup, is if you look at it right here, the cumulative supply, it does not cross over to buying. You see, it goes here all the way here. It doesn't even cross over, and it comes back, and it comes back, and look, it's expanding once again. To me, that signifies really strong supply. It's like market is saturated with supply, and what's interesting is, it's flooding in with supply at this level, right? There was a previous support level right here. The market is flooding in with supply, so it looks like we're gonna break through that level. So that's why I want to ride this, and so since I don't have a frame of reference where to exit, I'll be looking at reaching my $5,000 profit goal for the day, and if I get that, I'll just get out, because since the support resistance lines aren't telling me where to exit, an alternative strategy is just to reach your goal and then exit. And looks like we're almost getting there, 4,600. So I need to keep an eye on this. I could move my take profit lines, but I'll just keep an eye on this for now. We also see the M pace right here. So also we're getting ramping up again once again with the M pace and the selling. We've got supply again here in the MBox delta. All this is showing notable supply. We had the effort, no result, but this right here does not look like notable demand in the MBox delta. All right, so it came back up a little bit, so we're a little under 4 grand now. So let me just draw a box around this. Oh, 5,000. Looks like it's coming down further. I'm just gonna, I guess I could have pressed it, but I thought it's gonna come down a little more. See, this is why you should use take profit lines to automatically exit for you, and I guess I was just doing this recording and kind of got distracted. That's okay. Okay, we're about 4,600, 4,800. Yeah, sometimes when you're watching this, it's can be ooh, that I want to take. All right, see, it just jumped. We had a nice price action on this. It jumped up to 6,000 profit, and when I exited, it was 5,800. Okay, so that did work. So I mean, I'm done for the day then. So what I wanted to emphasize here is using the nut concept, which is when you hit your daily goal, you quit for the day. And this sort of scenario, today's trading day, was a perfect opportunity to utilize the hitting your nut strategy as a way to exit your trade, since I saw a lot of supply at this support line and it looked like price is going to continue falling. You know, you can use the nut concept to exit your trades. So I think that worked out quite nicely. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it was educational, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.